Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Finally, I know it has been so but I'm finally back with a tutorial. This is a really warm peachy look, and I did use my TooFaced Sweet Peach Palette because it just smells divine. That's not the only reason I used it. It's because I love all the shades in this palette and I really love how it turned out. It's kind of like a half cut crease type of look. Really sharp edges, really fleeky highlight. Anyways, if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep on watching. Just be aware that there is a lot of chit chat in this video. If you don't like these kind of videos, don't watch. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And for my next video, I'm thinking of doing like my boyfriend does my voiceover tag, because those videos are just hilarious. So thank you for watching. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, so first I'm just going to start off with the eyes. Priming my eyes with MAC Paint Pot in the colour Painterly, and just applying that in a nice even layer all over my eyelids, all the way up to my brow bones. So I'm going to go ahead and set the eye base, the eye primer, with a powder, and I'm just using my Australis Fresh and Flawless powder to do that. This is just so that the colours that I put on top blend out smoothly and I don't get any tugging on the eyes, it just blends out smooth. Then going into my Sweet Peach palette, I'm going to take the shade Puree, which is this one here, and run that all the way through my crease, like the transition area. And also on the outer V. And I like to blow my transition area. I like to blow out the transition shade quite far, just so that it looks really sultry and smoky. Now with the transition colour, you have to really make sure that it's blended to perfection, so that's why I like to take a little extra time on the transition shade, just so it looks really seamless. Then I like to go in with the shade Summer Yum and just layering that on top of Puree, which was the first shade that I used, but in a more concentrated area, so not blowing it out as much, keeping it more like in the center of that shade that I first applied. And this will just add some depth. And now I'm going to go in with the shade Buttery Fingers. What's it called? Charmed, I'm Sure, which is this one up in the corner. And same as the other ones, I'm just going to layer it on top, but in an even more concentrated area, and keeping this mainly on the outer V. It just adds really nice dimension to the eyes. Like, so far I've only used 3 eyeshadows and this looks really like, I don't know the word to use, but it just looks really good in my opinion. Hopefully you guys agree. Just applying that in the outer corner. Just get my blending brush and blend that. Oh, also I forgot that I did use the shade Candied Peach in the transition area also. Just lightly, just to give it like more of a peachy feel, peachy look. If you don't like to go so high up to your brow, you don't have to, but I prefer that. I don't know, it just looks better on me. Now going back in with my eye primer, the MAC Soft Paint Pot. Soft Paint Pot? No, Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Painterly. It's been a while since I've done a video, so bear with me. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to carve a cut crease, but only like half a cut crease. So I'm not going to do the whole lid, just stop like in the center. This is, I've found, the easiest way to do a cut crease, if you were wondering how to do a cut crease. So just starting from the inner corner and just cleaning up the edges to create the cut crease. And then the shade that we put on top of that will be even more vibrant. Now going in with the shade Georgia. This one here, it's like a really muted peachy pink shade. So it's going to look almost like my skin colour, but it just adds a really nice clean look. Yeah. I'm recording, but I can cut it out.
Don't cut it out.
Why?
Because I love you. Because you're beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, then I just want to merge the peachy shade and the browns together. And then taking my finger, I'm taking the shade Luscious, which is a shimmery shade. And I'm just going to press that onto the area where the brown and the peach shade meet on my eyelid. So just right there. And that'll kind of just make them merge together better and just add a bit of shimmer. And I think it looks pretty. I just want to highlight my brow bone with the shade White Peach in the Sweet Peach palette. As you can tell, I've used this palette for the whole look. So White Peach, and I'm applying that generously to the brow bone. Like so, just to kind of bring that colour down a bit. Okay, just blending that so it doesn't look so harsh. Okay, so I went ahead and did my winged eyeliner off camera. I didn't do this eye yet because I was going to try and do it on camera. I suck at doing eyeliner on camera because I just need to be like really close to a mirror with my elbow leaning on something to be steady. I started using the L'Oreal Super Liner in Perfect Slim, so the really thin one. I don't personally like texture eyeliners because they seem to go dry all the time. I think it must be because it's running along the eyeshadow, because when I draw it on my hand it's quite wet and like smooth, like it goes on smooth, but then once I start applying it on top of the eyeshadow it kind of goes dry and doesn't really draw on. So I started using the L'Oreal one and then I went over it with the Motives Cosmetics one. Sorry, I'm just a little bit out of breath because I walked up and down the stairs to get some food. I needed some heavily buttered toast. Who else likes heavily buttered toast? I know I do. Yeah, let's get to the eyeliner. Wish me luck. I hope I get them even. I can't do this. I'm going to continue this and finish it off camera and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so that's my eyes pretty much almost done. I might add lashes later on, I'm not sure yet. But moving on to the face, finally. Just checking if my hands smell like salt and vinegar. Okay, today I think I'm going to use my Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. And I'm just going to pump that on the back of my hand and splodge that in with my beauty blender. Oh, I haven't used my Bobbi Brown Skin in a while. I might use that one because this is really lightweight and I really want to use this. So far it looks okay. Doesn't look too light. And once I bronze and stuff, it should be fine. Okay, so this foundation actually looks really nice and it feels light on my skin, which is what I wanted. I'm not going to do any more layers because I will add like a light layer of powder so that gives me a little bit more coverage, because this foundation is quite light coverage, but I don't feel like I need heaps at the moment. My skin's doing good. I remember there was a time when my skin was like so angry at me. I don't know why. I think it's because I was using MAC Studio Fix quite a lot. And it's quite thick and like, I feel like it clogs your pores. I'm going to be using my Maybelline as usual. I usually go between my Maybelline and my NARS. But today I'm using my Maybelline. This is in the shade Fair. And just putting it in the usual spots. I mean, you guys know the drill by now. And I just love brightening up the under eye area. I kind of felt like giving up on my YouTube channel because like I feel like it's not going anywhere, but I also feel like I don't put in enough effort. Like, I mean, I put in effort to my videos, but I don't put in enough time to make videos, and I feel like that's the reason why I'm not really growing, like my channel's not growing. But I'm going to keep at it because I really, really do enjoy doing it. I love makeup. Like, anything about makeup excites me. I haven't been able to buy any like new release makeup, unfortunately, because got a baby on the way. Got to be sensible with my money. Anyways, applying some of this Bare Minerals Well Rested underneath my eyes. And I try not to apply too much of this because it can get cakey. Usually I like to bake, but I don't have my translucent powder on me at the moment. It's in my makeup kit. Also, I like to powder the smile lines because my smile lines. Sorry, that's so negative. I'm going to try stop being so negative about myself. It's not that I hate it, they're just quite annoying, and nobody likes creases because it makes us look old. And I'm only 25, so I don't want to be looking old. Okay, now for the powder for all over my face, I'm going to be using my Australis Fresh and Flawless. I really like this powder. And just pressing that down lightly. Not putting too much of this. Now for bronzer, I'm going to go in with my MAC Refined Golden as usual. You guys know I love this bronzer. It's the one that I always use. Now I might just clean up and make that a bit more sharp by adding the concealer, the powder, the Bare Minerals powder concealer. I just like the way that it carves it and makes it look really defined. I don't know if you can see. It just looks much neater and like sharp. Okay, now blush. Okay. I think I'm going to use from this Hourglass palette that I've got. I'm going to use the pinky shade. Don't ask me what it's called. I think it's Luminous Flush. I could be wrong. But it's the pink one. So I'm just going to use that. Now I'm going to lay out a couple highlighters. First I'm going to take Maryloumanizer by the Balm. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with MAC Soft and Gentle and just layer that so that it's really intense. Now to continue with the lower lash line, because I like to add eyeshadow there. I mean, you don't have to. It looks nice and clean like this, but I like to smoke out the lower lash line because it just adds a bit more glamour and it hides my wrinkles, so that's why I also like to do it. Going in with Puree first of all and start smoking it out on the lower lash line. Okay, I'll add one more colour to the bottom lash line. A darker shade this time. Charmed, I'm sure. And I think I'm going to go in with like one of my highlighters. I think I'll take MAC Soft and Gentle. And just go in the inner corner. Okay, so I've decided that I am going to apply some false lashes. I'm just going to add a quick or a light layer of mascara first. I forgot how pretty eyelashes made everything, so I'm very happy I applied some. I think I'm just going to apply a little bit more mascara to the bottom lashes. I am obsessed. Mouthful lips. I have... Okay, I haven't been wearing makeup all that much lately, but when I do, I apply Stila liquid lipstick in the shade Pearla. Love it. Love it so, so much. My lips are a little dry, so I'm just trying to like bite the dry skin off. Alright, I'm going to do some setting spray, and then I'm done. And I did drench myself in that because it's very hot today. Ta-da!